Life doesn't ask you to be successful. It only asks that you don't abandon yourself. Somewhere along the way, you learned to believe that your value depended on what you achieved. That rest had to be earned. That peace was a reward, not a right. That if you stopped pushing, you would fall behind and be left with nothing. So you kept going, even when you were tired, even when something inside you was quietly breaking. At first, it felt like strength, discipline, responsibility. You told yourself this was what adults do, but slowly, almost without noticing, that discipline turned into punishment. The voice inside your head stopped encouraging you and started attacking you. Every mistake became proof. Every delay became failure. Every moment of rest came with guilt. And one day, you woke up realizing something painful. You no longer felt like your own ally. You show up for work. You meet expectations. You carry responsibilities on the outside. Things look fine, but inside, there is tension, pressure, a constant feeling of not being enough. You don't feel supported by yourself. You feel chased by yourself. Ask yourself this honestly, without trying to fix the answer today. Are you treating yourself like a friend or like an enemy? A friend notices when you're exhausted. An enemy ignores it. A friend understands limits. An enemy demands more, no matter the cost. A friend speaks with care. An enemy uses shame as motivation. When did you start talking to yourself in a way you would never talk to someone you love? Life never required this level of self-violence. Life never demanded perfection. Life never said, "You must destroy yourself to deserve your place in the world." That pressure came from fear, from comparison, from years of absorbing expectations that were never truly yours. You confused self-worth with performance. You confused self-respect with toughness. You believed that being hard on yourself would make you stronger, but all it did was make you tired. There is a difference between growth and self-abandonment. Growth challenges you. Self-abandonment silences you. Growth asks you to stretch. Self-abandonment asks you to disappear. And many adults don't realize they're suffering not because life is too hard, but because they are constantly fighting themselves while trying to survive it. You don't need to prove your worth by suffering. You don't need to earn rest by exhaustion. You don't need to become someone else to deserve kindness, especially from yourself. Your value was never meant to be conditional. Think about how much energy you spent being at war with yourself, replaying conversations, regretting choices, criticizing your pace, telling yourself you should be further by now, stronger by now, happier by now, as if there were a deadline you missed that no one ever told you about. That war costs you more than you realize. It drains your energy. It dulls your joy. It makes even success feel empty. Because deep down, you still feel unsupported. You can't heal in a place where you are constantly under attack. Life doesn't get better when everything finally works out. Life gets better when you stop leaving yourself behind while waiting for it to work out. When you stay present with who you are, not just who you're trying to become. Being on your own side doesn't mean lowering your standards. It means changing the tone of the voice that guides you. A friend still wants you to grow, but without destroying you in the process. A friend pushes when it's safe and protects when it's not. A friend doesn't abandon you when you fall short. You deserve that kind of relationship with yourself. Right now. Not later. Not after you fix everything. Right now. So pause, take a breath, and notice how you're speaking to yourself in this moment. Is there patience there, or pressure? Is there understanding, or blame? You don't have to answer perfectly. Awareness is enough for today. If you realize you've been treating yourself like an enemy, that doesn't make you weak. It means you've been trying to survive in a world that asked too much for it too long. And survival taught you habits that no longer serve you. The shift doesn't happen all at once. It happens quietly, in small moments. When you choose rest instead of punishment. When you speak to yourself with honesty instead of cruelty. When you allow yourself to be human instead of demanding perfection. Those moments don't look impressive. No one applauds them. No one may even notice them. But they matter, because they keep you intact. And an intact person can rebuild. A person who is constantly breaking themselves cannot. Life doesn't ask you to be successful. It asks you to stay connected, to stay present, to stay kind to yourself even when things don't go as planned. So ask yourself one more time, gently, today, am I treating myself like a friend or like an enemy? And whatever the answer is, let it guide your next small choice, not toward perfection, but toward presence, toward care, toward staying. Because the most important success in this life is not what you achieve, it's whether you stayed with yourself along the way.